What's going on YouTube? Kings of Machines here. We're here with a buddy of ours, four-wheeler. It's a Honda, and
Honda 125. It's what we're doing right now. I had to clean the carburetor earlier. I cleaned the carburetor. I told him he need to run some new hoses because the hose was kind of dry rotted. So we're gonna show you how to run hoses. I would have shown you how to clean the carburetor, but I already done that. But I mean, we have a video on how to clean the carburetor pretty soon. I mean, this is the filter that I got on here. Always have a filter. Oh, we're gonna clean the gas tank too. Show them the gas tank, how it's rusty on the inside and all that.
okay, I'll show him in a minute.
Alright. But yeah. So got the hose. It's really simple.
You need all this to come up?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it all the way up, but let me pull it up.
While he getting that, I'm gonna show y'all the gas tank, wherever it is. My light on. My light isn't on, but in there, as you can see at the rim, it's really rusty, and there's like rust clumps in there.
So we're gonna clean that.
So the easiest way to clean it, well, one of the easiest way to clean it is to get you some nuts, some clean nuts, and shake them around in your gas tank with the cap on. Don't shake it too harshly. And you want to get a little gas in there, you know, as a lubricant, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
Put a little gas in there. You can do water, but I don't suggest doing water.
I really don't suggest. I mean, some people do water. That's all good and all. But if you think about it, if you have something rusty and you use water to unrust it, it's gonna be rust.
Yeah, it's gonna be rust.
Unless you know, clean the inside with that. I don't know what is it called, gas liner or something like that. But yeah, you can use some of that after you use water, but you're gonna have to let it dry out. That's the only thing about it. But where's my knife? What else to do with it? Anyways, we're gonna want to cut it. No, I'm not even gonna cut it with the knife. We're gonna want to cut it. And you know, you have two sides of these. This is the filter and all that. You know, one side to the other side.
Always have a filter. It really helps save your carburetor if you want it to last a little while.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this side.
He's about to cut the hose.
Cut it off. Like this.
Fixing it. Yeah, I don't know. Chop, chop, chop. So, first we cut.
Cut. Then you go find this shit off. Always make sure your hose sticks before you do anything. But yeah.
So that's that.
That's how you do that, you know. Then you want to get the hose clamps.
Put your hose clamps on the hose before you connect them to the, to the other end always.
You're going to want to put this hose, this part of the hose. This is about a foot or less of hose. You really don't need that much more.
And it's okay to let your hoses fit tight because that helps prevent leaks.
Warm and stretch out. I usually sometimes I warm the hose up with a lighter since you know they're fresh hoses. To matter of fact, I will do that.
Just if it won't fit good enough, just get some heat or lighter, of course. Don't hold it under the fire for too long, but yeah, get some heat and warm it up, and then you'll be able to slide it on.
This is what I usually do. I usually take the lighter, about 10 seconds or less, going back and forth, twisting it on there. Matter of fact, let's see, that was locked on there.
Try not to burn your filter too. Then when it's warm, just slide it on there a little more.
That should be far enough, as far as I can get it right now. But anyway, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but if you have had a Honda, you know how to put these on there. In the struggle sometimes. Then you slide that on there.
And
Then what you want to do is measure your holes. See,
it goes
I
right
don't.
there.
Yeah, it goes right there, but I think I'm gonna switch these around. Put this right here.
Oh yeah. Put the shorty in. Go ahead and put the shit. I almost dropped my phone. Put the shorty in and then just.
So I'm gonna have to put this hole on there some more. But doesn't want to go any further.
If it doesn't want to go on, use more heat. Don't use a lot though.
But the way I'm finna do it, I'm just gonna cut it where I can get to this, and then have room to flow all the way through. You know, all that good stuff. So you wanna cut the holes. Always cut longer than you expect by just a little bit,
Because
just in case.
once you cut it too short, it's too late.
So always cut it a little bit longer. You can adjust it.
Because these holes don't stretch.
Always adjust it.
Sorry for the random cutoff. Needed to make some space. Now we're back, and he's trying to get that hose on there. Like you said, always cut your hose a little long, just in case. Because you really can't stretch these hoses.
See, sometimes the hoses don't want to act right, so I make them wider than what they actually are, and the gas will actually make them a little bit smaller. Yeah, I was gonna get a big one.
So another thing,
what I do is I put a flathead or something, or a Phillip anything,
something to
warm it
stretch it.
up, rotate it in there, then open that hole up so it can go on the fuel on this even better than what it actually does.
And the hose clamps will help in the long run if you overstretch it. But don't overstretch it.
If you overstretch it, the gasoline that you're gonna gas will make it draw back in basically. It's gonna draw back up. Either way it go. So if you do overstretch it, it's not gonna do nothing too bad to it. You can see.
Uh-oh.
A little bit further.
You got a little further that time. It looked like you didn't make it far at all at first.
Yeah, I did. It's farther than what it was. I'm gonna have some riding videos coming up soon though. Cause we've been riding a lot. And I sent my motorcycle off to get it worked on because I could not find out what was wrong with it. It had an electrical problem. I mean a sparking problem. And I changed just about everything on the motorcycle. I changed the CDI box, the coil, spark plug, the what is it called? What is that thing called? The magneto, all that. Only thing I didn't do was rewire it, and I was not finna go through that. So I sent it to a buddy of mine. He works on those types of things.
And hopefully she gonna come out fixed.
Most likely she'll be fixed.
So I can't really get down in there with this camera. So he's just hooking all of that up. I imagine that hole slides over easily.
I'm gonna cut some of this down too. Good idea. Cut some of this down. About a good half an inch.
He's cutting about a half an inch off the hose.
Cause you don't want it, when you put the hose on there, you don't want it to be pinched. You want it to have the most gas flow it can have. And right now it's being pinched. in the corner that I don't want it to be pinched in.
Because his holes up
But
top.
you can look right there. You see how they're pinched right there? I got that bent. That will restrict your gas flow and all that good stuff. So, scoot this down.
Take a little bit off this one.
If I take off of that one, it's not going to really do anything. I want to do, because it's just going to like go higher.
Well, I got an idea. If you got the other holes, you can try to make it go out, you know, so it don't pinch. If that doesn't work.
Sorry. The air hose came off. I'm going to take a little bit more off of this. Take about half an inch off this too. Alright. Put that back on. Lock this on. Take a little bit more off of that.
Just always take your time when you cutting hoses so you don't ever cut them too short.
See, now it got less of a bend in it than what it did. The more I scoot it that way, the less it's gonna have that bend in it.
You got another hose?
Yeah, I got a whole nother half of the hose. But see, this filter is really too big.
Filter's so big.
Turn it this way. See, I don't like how that, I don't know if it's gonna get to that. It's gonna come down and go to that. But I can. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. I think that'd be fine. It might not be, but we'll see.
We just fitting right now.
Let's put these hose clamps on that. That one has a hose clamp.
We got to clean the gas tank.
Huh?
So we still got to clean the tank.
Yeah, I know. Let's take this tank back out. Back there. There's the washer.
Skip ahead if you want to see how to clean the gas tank. Alright, so if y'all can see in there, got my light in here. It's not that bad at the top, but down in the bottom, it's really dirty. And this is the gas that came out of it. So, yeah. That's why the carburetor needs to be cleaned.
Run is good. And stay on idle. Right now I'm just adjusting these screws a little bit tighter on these hoses. Slide this on. I don't think nothing wrong with the frame.
Just look a little toasted.
Uh-oh, Calvin.
You getting excited, ain't you? Shoot, everything that was plastic on here is
No,
gone.
I never had four-wheelers before.
So that means, So that means all the wires burnt off too.
Yeah.
They right there though.
Yeah, that.
It's got a starter on it.
No, the star's gonna have to come out there.
I know sorry if I scared you just then. I know the topic has been kind of everywhere today, but unfortunately, this go-kart leaves me tomorrow, so expect that vlog. For example, because I didn't get to show y'all, I'm gonna get back on that in a second. Didn't get to show y'all how to, properly, try to clean your gas tank. So like I said, I don't recommend water, but it's your last resort. Find you some screws and bolts. Let me find some real quick. Drop a couple in here for example, just to make a demonstration. Get your dirty gas tank. Pretend it's dirt in here, all dirt and grime. Then you want to put your top, screw it on, pour a little gas in there, take it up to break some of the stuff free. Then if it's real bad, get you a high pressure nozzle, and stick it up in there. Like if you got high pressure hose pipe, stick it in there and break some of that stuff loose. Make sure you get all the water out and flush it again with gas before you fill it all the way up. So you want to get it, shake it up real good, like all types of ways. And if your screws get stuck in your gas tank, make sure you don't put none too big, because some people might have a small opening. Let me see. For example, that's a real small opening, so try to put some smaller screws in there, and you want to turn it upside down, and you just want to, beat it like that up and down, and all your screws will eventually come out. So, back to what I was saying. This go-kart, as you can see, is missing a wheel. You look very closely, that's half of the shaft broke off in the wheel. I plan to trade this tomorrow. The guy knows that the wheel is broke. He didn't know that it was broke all the way. We told him it was cracked. But when I pushed it in from being outside, it just snapped. So maybe he's just getting the engine off of this. But I clocked this go-kart at about, wish I could do a final riding video, but I didn't really get no footage other than what's on my camera now. And I got to find my camera so I can try to post that. But be expecting tomorrow's vlog. But what I was saying was, he doesn't know that it's broke off now, but I think he'll still take it because he wants the engine. So, yep, I don't know what he's going to do with it. If he's just going to make it his junk, maybe I'll buy it back from him, but I'm expecting a really big go-kart. I mean, four-wheeler from him. You see, there's a four-wheeler, there's a four-wheeler. There's going to be videos on those. Maybe we're going to put, because the engine in that is blowed, so maybe we're going to put that, take the engine out of that one. Hold on, let me zoom in for y'all. That one over there, put it in this one, or take all the body pieces and wiring it off of this and put it on that, since it got some nice big tires and stuff. See, what happened with that was somebody overfilled the gas tank and the spark plug or something jumped out because it was too loose, sparked and caught the whole four-wheeler on fire, and it burnt up all the body pieces, the seat and everything else. So it was just left with the metal frame. So yeah, we gonna try to work on that and get that right for y'all. We can bring videos to you guys about that. But this concludes my video. I hope you learned something today. It's King of the Machine. We out.